Ooh, Camaro. Ooh, SS Camaro. Ooh, 69 Camaro. Oh man, convertible 69 SS. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. What's going on, guys? Tools in the block, back again in the garage. I have a 69 Camaro convertible SS RS with the hideaway headlights. And yeah, so you're like, why is this in your shop? Three wheels. Well, the owner has a Sniper EFI. Good old Holley unit. He had headers on here, and now he has manifolds. And it's not running right. So brought it to your boy. Absolutely beautiful car. So here's the deal. The distance on the O2 sensor, which is right back, where is it at? The O2 sensor down here somewhere. It is. That O2 sensor. Well, it should be a little bit closer about where that hole is, right there. Because the exhaust collection point is right there, and about 4 to 8 inches is about in this range here that you see. So we have moved, or we are going to move, or in the process of moving the O2 sensor up about, 12 inches. So it's about a foot too far back. You can see where the manifold exhaust was changed from where the collectors were at. Quite a bit further back there on this side. I'm assuming they had some shorty headers on here. And they did not move the O2 sensor. You see it's right back there. So you can see that's about a foot to 14 inches too far back, which is giving the owner a rich condition. Basically, the computer thinks that there is not enough fuel, so she's dumping the fuel into the engine and causing a rich condition, which is fouling plugs, and it's not running right, and all that exciting stuff that happens when your vehicle's not tuned the way it needs to be. So we're getting ready to relocate the O2 sensor to the front, and then we'll take it for a test drive, see if that takes care of our issue. Probably going to have to take these spark plugs out and clean them up. I'll inspect one or two of them to see what they look like. It may correct itself. I think the owner said he's driven it maybe 15 or 20 miles like this. He had already replaced the O2 sensor once because the previous O2 sensor he thought was bad, and still had the same issue within probably 10 to 15 minutes of driving. So because of that, I'm pretty sure it's because our distance is just too far from the exhaust collection point, which is about, right there. You can see where the manifold comes together and exits out the engine, and where it needs to read its exhaust gas is at. Essentially, if you read too far downstream, you have too much oxygen, shows a lean condition, and this guy dumps the fuel. Well, I'm going to go ahead and finish my drilling and welding and relocating the O2 sensor to the new location, and then we will take it for a test drive and see what the Holley unit, which is right in here, says. Yeah, sitting right there, and we'll see what our readout looks like, and she should be good to go. Let's get to work, or maybe I should say get back to work. Alright, the old O2 sensor is right there, and the new one's up there about 12 inches closer to the front. Here's the O2 sensor. I cleaned this one up. This is the one that came out of the car. So this is actually the one that he replaced. I went ahead and cleaned it up. So we're going to see how it does, see if it was actually an O2 sensor issue or if it was overfueling, which I think is overfueling. This thing actually doesn't look too bad. I basically just sprayed it with some cleaner, cleaned it up. I think it'll be just fine. Let's go ahead and install it. Get this thing back on the ground, do some tests, and see where we're at. Alright, so the test drive gave me better numbers on the Holley unit. I'll show you some footage here, and I'm going to clean up the spark plugs that came out, and we're going to put them back in. I think he's actually got two sets of spark plugs that are set in the engine. These you thought were fuel foul, which they are. You can see a little fuel there. So I'm going to put them in the spark plug cleaner. We'll clean them up and put them in and go for a test drive. See if that takes care of a little intermittent mist. Our power delivery was much better, much smoother. So I think we got the issue resolved with the location of the O2 sensor and our AFM reading, all that good stuff. Everything looked good on the monitor. So we'll clean these up and be ready to go drive it again. Alright, while doing my spark plug inspection, I found the culprit of the random misfire. You see that right there. This is a melted spark plug boot. Cylinder way back there in the back. I think that's number 8. Yeah, I think it's number 8. I think 7th on that side. Anyway, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, obviously this thing is melted pretty good up in there, and this is actually resting on the manifold, so may have to switch out to a different spark plug. In the meantime, I took that heat wrap and put it actually underneath the boot, so it kind of surrounds the entire boot and doesn't rub up against the manifold. But I will make that recommendation to the owner to possibly hunt a shorter spark plug. A-Cell has some short spark plugs that may actually help with the clearance there and get it away from the hump on the manifold. If you're wondering why the air cleaner is not on there, it's because the fuel pressure gauge prevents the air cleaner from mounting. So that right there was added for testing purposes by the owner. That's why the air cleaner is not on. But with that said, I think we're going to go ahead and take this thing for another test drive and see what our numbers look like. See if we got rid of that little intermittent misfire. And if we did, which I am confident that we did, we will go ahead and call this one done. Alright, numbers are looking good. Yep, numbers look real good. Let's go ahead and take it for a stroll and see what we come up with.